Hey everyone! Today I want to talk about why I chose to cosplay Sharpay Evans, and though she has great style, I've come to really appreciate her as a character. For those of you who have no idea what or who I'm talking about, Sharpay Evans is a driven musical theater student in the High School Musical series. She is portrayed as a mean girl despite this because, it's Disney, it's what they do. It's kind of weird to think about because I was more like Gabriella in the story, where she's like brainy and smart and devotes herself entirely to academics, like that kind of girl when I was in high school. So I definitely would have hated someone like Sharpay when I was in high school or younger. But I think I, along with many other Gen Zers, have come to really appreciate her as a character. So I rewatched High School Musical, the entire trilogy, in honor of its 20th anniversary, and while Sharpay still has her flaws, I still see her as a driven, ambitious girl. She's eccentric, artsy, hardworking, and these are all traits I see in myself. There's a song in the third movie, if you know what I'm talking about or you remember. It's basically she and her twin brother Ryan imagine themselves on Broadway in a number called I Want It All, and it reminded me of my own ambitions in life. I didn't really expect to relate to them as much as I did though, so that's a surprise. Something I've noticed about people like me and Sharpay is that we're disliked for one reason or another. In the movie, Sharpay, as we all know, is driven, hardworking, willing to do whatever it takes to reach her goal and get what she wants. The way you see it, people think she's self-absorbed and too much. They think she's a diva, too much, self-centered, blah 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 blah. But I think she has a lot of self-confidence. I can kind of relate to that because I am neurodivergent, and with that comes some very intense personality traits. I've been made to feel like I'm too much when I exhibit these intense personality traits. This is not the time I'm going to talk about it, though. I wanted to bring Sharpay to life because I wanted to reclaim the parts of me that I was forced to hide in one way or another. I really wanted to cosplay this outfit from the third movie because I totally wear it. It still slays in 2026. For her shirt, I painted this shirt and the shoulders of it pink like she does in the movie. And you can see I kind of try to do some artist tape. I don't know if you can see it, but I did some artist tape on the whole thing where I tried to make sure the paint doesn't leak out from the edges. And it still did. Womp womp. Anyway, so for the paint, I also decided to use leather paint because that's the only one I had on my end. I know it's not really for the paint that I'm used to, but I don't really have fabric paint and didn't want to get some, so I think it turned out well for what it's worth. I used Angelus leather paint, but the kit I had did not have pink in the shade that I wanted, so I just mixed red and white, and that's how you get this crimson pink salmon shade. Yeah, so, and you can see there's some paint that leaked out because I tried my very hardest to not be messy, and it still got messy. It's the life of an artist. All in all, this is a very easy cosplay to put together. Whenever I wear this outfit, I feel empowered and I want to be the best version of myself, just like how Sharpay is in the movie. And it's kind of funny how you go from hating one character to loving the shit out of her. But that's why I chose to cosplay Sharpay. Anyway, thanks for listening to me talk about this, and I'll see you next time.